There's a lot of monuments like that in the valley that have a list of names on them that nobody remembers, or that the story behind that person or their service, their dedication to this country has been forgotten.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
Could you talk a little bit about what was your process for researching these memorials and finding out the stories behind them?
Yeah, I started off by making a list and realizing that there was so much more behind it than just a list. And, just kind of researching what some of the different places in the community and throughout the Mahoning Valley did. They all seem to have a monument or a placard, or they're all over the place. But there's a lot of those that, even when you talk to experts, like Amy Fluker says that feels like she's an expert in the Civil War monuments, but there's some of them she said, I really don't know why they put that there. They're interesting, but nobody kept track of the stories as to why they're there. Right.
So you talk about some of the stories have been forgotten, and your stories mention Amy Fluker, who you just mentioned, as well as Gerald Nunziato. And these are people who are trying to make sure that those stories aren't forgotten. So I guess, how did those people play into your narrative, and how did they kind of shape it a little bit?
Yeah, I would say, especially with Gerald, he's very concerned that when he was younger, he would go to these Memorial Day services that were held at the monument in Smoky Hollow, but they were names they didn't have that were on there. They didn't have a lot of meaning to him, and he is concerned that there's a lot of monuments like that in the valley that have a list of names on them that nobody remembers, or that the story behind that person or their service, their dedication to this country has been forgotten.
Could you just tell us a little bit about what Mr. Nunziato is doing, or
Sure.
Kind of the whole Smoky Hollow bit?
Sure. So when Gerald Nunziato was a child, his father was in the Golden Eagle Club. In fact, his father at one point became president of the Golden Eagle Club. The Golden Eagle Club decided at some point that they were going to honor the members, the people from Smoky Hollow, the community up in that area between Wick and Walnut area.
Yeah, it's over by YSU.
YSU.
Right by MVR, that neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they decided that the people who were from that neighborhood, they were going to honor them, and they put up a Smoky Hollow memorial to the soldiers that were there. Gerald was just a little boy, and there's a picture of him in our issue that he has where he was there when they dedicated it. But through the years, he left the area. He went and had a career, and then he retired and returned to the area and realized he was very interested in preserving these stories.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.